Welcome to Talkin' Entertainment from Rip City with Brandon Laws and Dan Zeal. Subscribe to our podcast on iTunes and Stitcher, or you can follow us on Twitter at TE from Rip City. Enjoy the episode.
Hey guys, it's Dan coming back at you with another quick solo pod. This time we're going to talk about Dr. Sleep real quick. Dr. Sleep is the sequel to The Shining, written by Stephen King. I know Stephen King's been pretty popular with everything that he's been coming out, so it's not really a surprise that they finally made a sequel to this movie that was pretty popular back in the day. You know, pop cultural references all abound throughout this movie. So, you know, The Shining was something that I went back and rewatched recently with my wife in anticipation of seeing this movie because I'd heard it was really good. Don't really remember watching the entire Shining when I was little when it came out, so it was kind of nice to kind of revisit it and introduce it to my wife. So we both went back and watched it, enjoyed it, and then had a chance to go see Dr. Sleep. Obviously, Dr. Sleep is a sequel that takes place several years in the future. Never had a chance to read either books, so didn't really know what we were expecting going forward. Going into the movie, it was kind of enjoyable to watch. Both my wife and I did enjoy watching this movie. One thing that I did like a lot was the score that they had throughout the movie that really helped establish tension throughout the entire film. So kind of seeing this movie late at night, not really knowing what to expect, it kind of helped throughout the entire movie. One thing I will say is that they did a good job of reincorporating. They didn't necessarily reuse older footage from the past movies, as they kind of more redid them. They recast everybody, including Jack Nicholson, with kind of look-alike characters that kind of sounded similar. So, you know, having just reseen it, it did kind of detract from it a little bit. Luckily, it wasn't anything that really took away from the movie too much. Kind of the big central characters was Ewan McGregor did a great job. He was kind of the lead character, and some of the other people. Basically, the premise of the movie is if you see in the original Shining, is that Danny, who was the main character, was the kid. Was kind of connected, I guess you could say, to, I guess he was a medium or had like spiritual powers. And so they really take that into this next movie, and they kind of expand on that. And there's these people that basically prey on anybody that has this gift, and they use it to live longer lives, kind of like a drug. And so that's kind of basically the premise of that, and that Danny gets connected to this younger girl that kind of helps save his life because he's basically been on the run, trying to escape his past from, you know, everything that happened in the original Shining, and his gift, and becoming an alcoholic. And then finally he gets out of that, makes some friends, you know, and then makes this connection with this young girl, and ends up deciding to save her later on from these people. The interesting thing about this movie is the way that it was done is that, like, the first, I'd say 3/4 of the movie was more of like a kind of a thriller in the way that they're trying to connect the dots, and that you see how these people are living, and they're trying to find anybody that's connected, and you have like Danny and this girl that are trying to hide from them. And then finally, like the last act of the movie shows them taking a stand and actually going back to the Outlook Hotel, and then it becomes kind of more of a horror movie in that sense. And so it was kind of a cool way to kind of end the movie and to kind of connect the dots, and I thought it was really well done and really interesting movie. So, you know, especially for a sequel that takes place so many years after, could have gone one way, but I think that they did a fantastic job, and thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, enjoyed both movies, so would definitely like to see it one more time. So definitely recommend it to anybody that's out there that's seen The Shining, is into Stephen King movies. You know, I was looking for something kind of different, you know, to watch this holiday season. So definitely had a couple of good scares in there. I think I said, "Holy shit!" one time when I was actually in the theater. So not like a super scary movie, but like I said, the thing that was really well done is it does create a lot of tension, and I think that in the end that's kind of a better thing than anything. So hope you enjoyed this. My thoughts on the Dr. Sleep movie. Hope you guys check it out. And if you have any questions, hit me up on Twitter. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.